Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're thinking about buying a luxury SUV with high mileage, today's video is a must-watch because dealers don't always tell you the full story. Some of these SUVs look incredible on the outside, but underneath, they can quickly turn into very expensive mistakes if you're not careful. In this video, we're counting down full-size luxury SUVs from number 10 all the way to number 1, breaking down reliability, ownership costs, comfort, and long-term value so you know exactly what you're getting into before you spend your hard-earned money. Before we get started, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below letting us know which SUV you'd buy or stay away from. Your support really helps the channel grow and allows us to bring you more honest, no BS car content. So let's jump right into today's countdown. 10. Lincoln Navigator L. At number 10, we start with the Lincoln Navigator L, a full-size luxury SUV that's built for people who want space, comfort, and presence on the road. The first thing you notice about the Navigator L is its massive size and bold design. It looks expensive, it feels premium, and it definitely stands out whether you're pulling into a hotel driveway or cruising down the highway. Inside, Lincoln focuses heavily on comfort. The seats are wide, soft, and supportive, and the cabin is designed to feel calm, quiet, and refined, almost like flying first class on 4 wheels. For families and long-distance drivers, the Navigator L is incredibly relaxing to spend time in. Under the hood, the Navigator L uses a twin-turbocharged V6 that produces strong power and smooth acceleration for such a large vehicle. It doesn't feel slow, even when fully loaded with passengers and cargo. On the highway, it glides over bumps and keeps road noise to a minimum, thanks to its advanced suspension system. This makes it an excellent choice for road trips, towing, and daily driving in comfort. Many owners love how effortless it feels compared to older, heavier V8 SUVs. However, once mileage starts climbing, things can change. The same technology that makes the Navigator L comfortable can also become its biggest weakness. The air suspension, turbochargers, sensors, and electronic systems are complex and expensive to repair when they fail. As these vehicles age, owners may face issues with transmission behavior, infotainment glitches, and suspension components wearing out faster than expected. Repairs at a dealership can be costly, and even independent shops may charge a premium because of how advanced the systems are. Fuel economy is another consideration. While the turbo V6 is powerful, it still moves a very heavy SUV, so gas costs add up over time. Combine that with potential maintenance bills, and ownership becomes something buyers need to plan carefully. The Navigator L is not a cheap SUV to keep on the road when mileage is high. Overall, the Lincoln Navigator L deserves respect for its luxury, comfort, and road presence. It feels amazing to drive and ride in, and few SUVs match its smooth, quiet personality. But for high-mileage buyers, it also comes with financial risk. It's a vehicle you buy with your eyes open, knowing that premium comfort also means premium maintenance. That's why the Navigator L earns our number 10 spot on today's list. 9. Mercedes-Benz GLS Class. At number 9, we have the Mercedes-Benz GLS Class, often called the S-Class of SUVs. From the outside, the GLS looks elegant, powerful, and very premium. It's designed for buyers who want German luxury in a large, family-friendly package. Inside the cabin, Mercedes focuses on technology and refinement. You get big digital screens, ambient lighting, high-quality materials, and a layout that feels modern and sophisticated. Sitting inside a GLS feels special, and for daily driving, it delivers a smooth and confident experience. On the road, The GLS is impressive for such a big vehicle. The engines are powerful, acceleration is smooth, and the steering feels controlled. Mercedes also equips the GLS with advanced suspension systems, including air suspension on many models, which helps the SUV glide over rough roads and keep passengers comfortable. Highway cruising is where the GLS really shines, offering quietness, stability, and a luxury feel that many competitors try to match. For families, long trips in the GLS feel relaxed and premium. But when mileage starts to climb, ownership becomes more complicated. The same advanced technology that makes the GLS enjoyable can also become expensive over time. Air suspension components, sensors, control modules, and electronic systems are known to fail as the vehicle ages. When something goes wrong, repairs are rarely cheap. Even basic maintenance on a high-mileage GLS can cost more than most American or Japanese competitors. Another issue is complexity. Modern Mercedes SUVs are packed with software, driver assistance systems, and comfort features. While these are great when new, they increase the chances of problems later. Owners sometimes experience infotainment issues, warning lights, suspension problems, and drivetrain concerns as mileage increases. If you're not prepared for premium repair bills, the GLS can quickly become stressful to own. Fuel economy is also something buyers should consider. Despite modern engines, the GLS is still a heavy luxury SUV, and gas costs can add up, especially for daily driving. Combine fuel, insurance, and maintenance, and long-term ownership becomes a serious financial commitment. Overall, the Mercedes-Benz GLS class delivers excellent luxury, comfort, and technology. It feels amazing when everything is working properly. However, for high-mileage buyers, it carries higher risk compared to more durable rivals. That balance between beauty and cost is why the GLS takes the number 9 spot on today's countdown. 8. Chevrolet Suburban. At number 8, we have the Chevrolet Suburban, a true American icon that has been on the road for generations. When people think of full-size SUVs in the United States, the Suburban is usually one of the first names that comes to mind. It's known for its massive interior space, strong road presence, and long history of reliability. From families to government fleets, the Suburban has proven itself as a vehicle built for serious work and long-term use. Inside, the Suburban focuses more on practicality than pure luxury, but that's part of its strength. You get wide seats, huge cargo space, and a layout that's easy to live with every day. There's plenty of room for passengers in all 3 rows. And even with the seats up, you still have space for luggage, groceries, or road trip gear. For big families or people who need to haul both people and cargo, very few SUVs can compete with the Suburban's usefulness. On the road, the Suburban feels stable and confident. Most models come with proven V8 engines that deliver strong torque for towing and smooth power for highway driving. It's not a sports SUV, but it's comfortable, predictable, and easy to control for such a large vehicle. Long-distance driving is where the Suburban really shines, making it a favorite for cross-country trips and daily commuting in comfort. Where the Suburban really stands out is high-mileage ownership. Parts are widely available. Repairs are easier compared to European luxury SUVs, and most mechanics across the country know how to work on them. That means lower labor costs and fewer surprises when something breaks. While no vehicle is perfect, the Suburban is known for holding up well over time if it's maintained properly. Of course, it's not without downsides. Fuel economy is not great because it's big and heavy. Parking in tight spaces can be challenging, and the interior may not feel as fancy as some luxury competitors. But what you gain in durability and practicality often makes up for that. Overall, The Chevrolet Suburban earns its place because of its balance between size, strength, and long-term reliability. It may not be the flashiest SUV on the list, but for high-mileage buyers who want something proven and dependable, the Suburban remains one of the smartest choices. That's why it takes the number 8 spot on today's countdown. 7. Lexus LX600. At number 7, we have the Lexus LX600, a luxury SUV that's famous for legendary Toyota reliability combined with premium comfort. The LX has always been known as one of the toughest luxury SUVs on the road, and the LX600 continues that tradition with a more modern design and upgraded technology. From the outside, it looks bold and expensive, and inside, the cabin feels refined, quiet, and built with high-quality materials. It's the kind of SUV that makes long drives feel effortless and relaxing. Under the hood, the LX600 uses a twin-turbo V6 that replaces the older V8, offering strong power with better efficiency. Acceleration is smooth, and for such a large vehicle, it feels surprisingly confident on the highway. Lexus also designed the LX to handle off-road situations, so it's not just about luxury, but also capability. Whether you're driving on rough roads or cruising in the city, the LX600 feels solid and controlled. What really separates the Lexus LX600 from many competitors is long-term durability. Lexus has a reputation for building vehicles that can go hundreds of thousands of miles with proper maintenance. The build quality, drivetrain strength, and overall engineering focus on reliability. Even when mileage starts climbing, owners usually experience fewer major failures compared to European luxury rivals. That makes the LX very attractive for buyers who want peace of mind. Of course, no vehicle is perfect. The LX600 is expensive to buy, and maintenance is still luxury level, even if it's cheaper than some German brands. Fuel economy is better than the old V8, but it's still a large SUV, so gas costs are noticeable. Some buyers also feel the infotainment system takes time to get used to. But these are small trade-offs compared to the long-term benefits. Overall, the Lexus LX600 delivers one of the best combinations of luxury, strength, and reliability in the full-size SUV world. It's comfortable, capable, and built to last. For high-mileage ownership, few luxury SUVs inspire as much confidence as the LX. That's why the Lexus LX600 earns the number 7 position on today's list. 6. Infiniti QX80 Monograph. At number 6, we have the Infiniti QX80 Monograph, a full-size luxury SUV that blends bold styling with old-school V8 power. The QX80 is known for its strong road presence and upscale design, especially in the monograph trim, which adds unique details, premium wheels, and a more exclusive look. From the outside, it feels big, confident, and expensive. Step inside, and you're greeted with a spacious cabin, soft leather, real wood accents, and plenty of room for passengers in all 3 rows. It's designed to be comfortable for both daily driving and long road trips. Under the hood, the QX80 uses a naturally aspirated V8 engine, and that's one of its biggest advantages. Unlike many modern turbo engines, this V8 delivers smooth, predictable power and a strong towing capability. Acceleration feels effortless, and on the highway, the QX80 cruises quietly and confidently. The suspension is tuned more for comfort than sportiness, so bumps and rough roads are handled with ease, making it a relaxing SUV to drive for hours at a time. When it comes to high mileage, the QX80 has a reputation for solid mechanical durability. The V8 engine is proven and known to last when properly maintained. That makes it less stressful for buyers who worry about turbo failures or complicated powertrains. However, the QX80 isn't perfect. While the engine is strong, some of the technology inside is starting to feel outdated compared to newer competitors. The infotainment system, driver assistance features, and overall interface don't feel as modern as what you'll find in BMW, Mercedes, or even newer American SUVs. Fuel economy is another downside. A big V8 in a heavy SUV means gas costs add up quickly. For daily drivers, that's something buyers need to consider. Also, while the QX80 is reliable, maintenance is still at a luxury level, and parts are not as cheap as mainstream brands. Suspension components, brakes, and electronics can still become expensive over time. Still, the Infiniti QX80 Monograph offers a good balance between luxury, strength, and simplicity. It doesn't rely too much on complicated turbo systems, and that gives it an advantage in long-term ownership. It's comfortable, powerful, and confident on the road. For buyers who want a big luxury SUV with a proven V8 feel, the QX80 remains a solid option. That's why it earns the number 6 spot on today's countdown. 5. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. At number 5, we have the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, one of the most luxurious SUVs Jeep has ever produced. This is Jeep's attempt to compete directly with vehicles like the Escalade, Navigator, and GLS. And in many ways, they succeeded in creating something that feels premium, powerful, and very modern. From the outside, the Grand Wagoneer looks bold and upscale, and inside, the cabin is packed with leather, wood, massive screens, and high-end details that immediately give it a luxury vibe. It feels more like a luxury lounge than a traditional SUV. Under the hood, the Grand Wagoneer delivers strong performance, with powerful engines that move this large vehicle surprisingly well. Acceleration is smooth, and highway driving feels confident and stable. The ride quality is soft and comfortable, especially on long trips, and the sound insulation keeps road noise to a minimum. For passengers, it's an enjoyable place to spend time, whether you're commuting or traveling across states. However, when mileage begins to climb, the Grand Wagoneer starts to show its biggest weakness: complexity. This SUV is packed with technology, electronic systems, digital displays, and advanced comfort features. While these are amazing when new, they increase the chances of things going wrong as the vehicle ages. Owners have reported issues with infotainment systems, sensors, electrical components, and suspension parts over time. When problems appear, repairs can be expensive and sometimes frustrating. Reliability is still a question mark compared to long-proven rivals. The Grand Wagoneer hasn't been around as long as the Suburban or Escalade in its modern form, so long-term durability data is more limited. That makes high-mileage ownership a bit more risky for cautious buyers. Combine that with premium maintenance costs, and you need to be financially prepared to keep one in good condition. Fuel economy is also not its strength. It's a heavy, powerful SUV, and gas consumption reflects that. Still, many buyers accept that trade-off for the luxury and comfort it provides. Overall, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer is stunning when it's new and delivers impressive luxury and performance. But for high-mileage buyers, it requires careful consideration because of reliability concerns and repair costs. It's a beautiful SUV with potential risks, which is why the Grand Wagoneer earns the number 5 spot on today's list. 4. GMC Yukon Denali Ultimate. At number 4, we have the GMC Yukon Denali Ultimate, one of the most refined and capable full-size luxury SUVs in America. The Denali Ultimate sits at the top of the Yukon lineup, offering a perfect mix of premium comfort, strong performance, and long-term usability. From the outside, it looks bold and confident with a clean, upscale design that fits both city driving and long highway trips. It doesn't scream for attention, but it clearly shows that this is a serious luxury SUV. Inside the cabin, GMC focuses on quality and space. You get soft leather seats, real wood trim, large digital displays, and plenty of room for passengers in all 3 rows. Everything feels solid and well built. The driving position is comfortable, visibility is excellent, and long trips feel easy and relaxing. For families or business owners who need space without sacrificing luxury, the Yukon Denali Ultimate delivers very well. Under the hood, the Yukon uses proven American powertrains that provide strong torque for towing and smooth acceleration on the highway. Even though it's a big SUV, it feels stable and controlled, especially at cruising speeds. The suspension absorbs bumps well, keeping the ride comfortable without feeling too soft. That makes the Yukon a great companion for daily driving and long-distance travel. Where the Yukon Denali Ultimate really shines is high-mileage ownership. Parts are widely available, mechanics are familiar with the platform, and maintenance is usually more affordable than European luxury rivals. That means fewer surprises when something needs repair. While fuel economy isn't amazing because of its size, the long-term durability makes up for it. Overall, the GMC Yukon Denali Ultimate offers a smart balance between luxury, strength, and reliability. It's comfortable, powerful, and easier to live with over time than many competitors. That's why it confidently earns the number 4 spot on today's countdown. 3. BMW X7. At number 3, we have the BMW X7, BMW's flagship full-size luxury SUV that blends size with sporty character. Unlike many big SUVs that feel heavy and slow, the X7 is designed to drive more like a large luxury sedan. From the outside, it looks bold and modern, and inside, the cabin feels premium with high-quality materials, elegant design, and advanced digital displays. Everything about the X7 feels refined, from the seats to the layout of the dashboard. It's an SUV that focuses not only on comfort, but also on driving pleasure. On the road, the BMW X7 really stands out. The steering is precise, acceleration is smooth, and even with its large body, it feels surprisingly agile. Whether you're cruising on the highway or navigating city streets, the X7 feels confident and controlled. The suspension is tuned to balance, comfort, and performance, so bumps are absorbed well without making the vehicle feel too soft. Long drives in the X7 feel relaxed, quiet, and very premium. Under the hood, BMW offers powerful engines that deliver strong performance, making overtaking and merging effortless. The transmission shifts smoothly, and the overall driving experience feels polished. For drivers who care about how a big SUV handles, the X7 is one of the best in its class. It doesn't just carry passengers, it actually feels enjoyable to drive. However, when mileage starts to increase, ownership becomes more expensive. Like most German luxury vehicles, maintenance and repairs can be costly over time. The X7 is packed with technology, electronics, and complex systems that are amazing when new, but they raise the risk of problems as the vehicle ages. Air suspension components, sensors, and software systems may need attention, and those repairs are not cheap. Still, the BMW X7 delivers one of the best blends of luxury, performance, and modern design in the full-size SUV segment. It's stylish, comfortable, and fun to drive. For buyers who want a luxury SUV that feels dynamic instead of bulky, the X7 is a strong choice. That's why the BMW X7 earns the number 3 spot on today's list. 2. Cadillac Escalade ESV. At number 2, we have the Cadillac Escalade ESV, an absolute American icon in the full-size luxury SUV world. When people think of big, bold, premium SUVs in the United States, the Escalade is usually the first name that comes to mind. The ESV version adds even more length and cargo space, making it perfect for large families, business owners, or anyone who needs serious room without giving up luxury. From the outside, the Escalade looks powerful and prestigious, and inside, it feels like a high-end lounge on wheels. Step into the cabin, and you're greeted by massive curved digital displays, premium leather, real wood trim, and a layout that feels both modern and luxurious. Cadillac focuses heavily on comfort and technology. The seats are supportive, the ride is smooth, and passengers in every row feel well taken care of. Long road trips in the Escalade ESV are easy, quiet, and relaxing, even when the vehicle is fully loaded. Under the hood, the Escalade offers strong, proven V8 power that delivers smooth acceleration and excellent towing capability. Despite its size, it moves confidently on the highway and feels stable at high speeds. The suspension is tuned for comfort, absorbing bumps and rough pavement without disturbing passengers. Whether you're driving in the city or cruising across states, the Escalade feels effortless and commanding. Where the Escalade ESV really shines is long-term ownership in the US market. Parts are widely available. Most mechanics are familiar with the platform, and repairs are generally easier and cheaper than many European luxury rivals. That makes it less stressful for high-mileage buyers. While fuel economy isn't amazing, the durability of the drivetrain and the popularity of the Escalade help protect resale value and ownership confidence. Of course, it's still a luxury SUV, so maintenance isn't cheap, and its large size can make parking challenging. But when you combine space, comfort, power, and long-term usability, very few vehicles can match what the Escalade ESV delivers. Overall, the Cadillac Escalade ESV represents the perfect balance of American luxury and real-world durability. It's bold, comfortable, powerful, and built to handle long-term use. That's exactly why the Escalade ESV earns the number 2 spot on today's countdown. 1. Land Rover Defender 130. At number 1, we have the Land Rover Defender 130, an SUV that blends rugged off-road heritage with modern luxury design. The Defender name has always been associated with toughness, and the 130 version takes that reputation and adds more space, comfort, and style. From the outside, it looks bold, muscular, and ready for anything. It doesn't just look like a luxury SUV, it looks like an adventure vehicle that can handle city streets and wild terrain at the same time. Step inside the Defender 130, and you'll notice a unique mix of premium materials and practical design. The cabin feels modern and functional, with high-quality leather, large digital screens, and a layout that's easy to use. There's plenty of space for passengers in all 3 rows, making it a great choice for families who also want something different from the usual luxury SUV. The seating position is high, visibility is excellent, and long drives feel comfortable and confident. On the road, the Defender 130 delivers a smooth but solid driving experience. The engines provide strong power, whether you're merging onto the highway or towing. The suspension keeps the ride comfortable while still allowing the Defender to handle rough roads, dirt, snow, and trails with ease. This is where the Defender separates itself from many competitors. It's not just about luxury, it's about capability. Few full-size luxury SUVs can match its off-road confidence. Where the Defender really stands out is its versatility. You can drive it to a business meeting during the week, then take it camping, off-roading, or on long road trips during the weekend. It feels premium without losing its tough personality. That combination of style, strength, and usability makes the Defender 130 special in today's SUV market. Of course, ownership still requires responsibility. Land Rovers are packed with technology, and maintenance can be expensive as mileage increases. Electronics and suspension systems need proper care. But for buyers who want something that feels unique, capable, and different from the typical luxury SUV, the Defender delivers an experience few others can offer. Overall, the Land Rover Defender 130 earns the #1 spot because it offers more than just comfort. It offers character, capability, and presence. It's bold, versatile, and built for drivers who want luxury with a sense of adventure. And that's why the Defender 130 takes the top position on today's countdown.